Hi, my name is Dr. Marika and I am a naturopathic doctor here at Daru Wellness. If you're seeing this video, it means that you've signed up for our Fall Reset program. So congratulations. I think it's a really positive thing that you're doing. Hopefully you had a really good summer, but maybe it was even too good, and perhaps you indulged a little more than you should have, had some cottage weekends, vacations, barbecues. All those things make it really hard to stay on track and to eat the foods that you know you're supposed to be eating. I'll be speaking today in this little video blog about supporting you with a goal of weight loss. So I'm just going to go through a few things that you can do to start now. It's really hard sometimes once you've fallen off track to get back on track, and so hopefully by the end of this little vlog here you'll have some tips to make this a lot easier for you. So part of the Fall Reset are a bunch of recipes. So I want you to take those recipes and follow along as best that you can. And you may, on top of that, want to make sure that you commit to having no sugar, no processed foods, limiting your dairy, perhaps even taking a break from caffeine, and definitely no alcohol. And you can pick how long you want to do that for. It could be a week, it could be 10 days, it could be 2 weeks, whatever you feel you need. But even within the first 3 or 4 days, a lot of your cravings will go away. It's difficult to do those first few days, but tell yourself no, you can't have them, and by the 3rd or 4th day, you won't have as many cravings, your blood sugar will be more balanced, and it'll be a lot easier to implement all those recipes that you have there. Another way to stop your cravings would be to make sure and ensure that you start having protein for breakfast every morning. So studies show that if you have protein in the morning, you're less likely to have cravings in the afternoon, in the evening. So if you're a nighttime snacker or an afternoon snacker, that's when everything's fine until the afternoon or the evening, then this is for you. Make sure you don't skip breakfast, and make sure you have something with protein, like a few eggs or a protein shake. So the other thing that I would also really consider is trading out your coffee for some green tea. So the reason for that is that the coffee can really make your blood sugar levels go up and down, your cortisol, your insulin, it affects your hormones. And having the green tea will still give you a little bit of caffeine, but not quite as much. But it will also give you something called theanine, which is very calming and relaxing. So you won't feel as stressed out in your day, and your energy levels won't go as up and down as they do on coffee. Make sure that you're eating every 2 to 3 hours. Try not to go too long between your meals, because again, you're gonna have big cravings. Make sure that you're sleeping. So that's another thing that really gets thrown off over the summer. I find I have teenagers in my house. They stayed up till almost 12:30 every single night. So it's going to be very nice for everyone to be back on track and on schedule and routine. So aim for 8 hours. So hopefully getting to bed by 10:30, 11. Trying to unplug, make sure all your devices aren't in your room. Read a book for a bit, but just try to ensure that you're getting your 7 to 8 hours at least. It's really important for hormone balancing and for your cravings. So if you don't get those 8 hours, you're most likely going to have cravings, and it's going to make staying on your diet a lot harder. Another thing that falls off track in the summer is exercise. Being away on vacations, going up north on weekends really throws off your routine and schedule. So try to get back onto your routine. I recommend usually to my patients that they aim for every 48 hours. Your happy hormones will stay elevated for 48 hours, your energy will be good, and it's sort of doable to do it every other day. And if you're someone who stays at work or isn't very good at making sure you go, try to schedule it. A class, meeting a friend for a run or a walk. That usually will make sure that you get it done. Another thing that you can do is try some intermittent fasting. So for women, it's better for women to do 12 hours versus the recommended 16 hours that men are okay with. It's much healthier for women if they do only 12 hours. So you could say you stop at 8 at night and you could start eating again at 8 the next morning. And that just gives your body a break and insulin a break and can really help with weight loss. If it doesn't work, there are some other things that you could try, and you're welcome to book in and have a visit, but start with the 12-hour intermittent fasting first. If you've seen a naturopath here, you may want to restart your supplements. Sometimes people fall off track on over the summer because they've gone on vacation. So if you have any supplements that you knew were helping you before, start them again. Especially vitamin D. We're going into fall. You should be on your vitamin D supplement from now until next April. And that's for your immune system, for weight loss. It reduces inflammation. So make sure you get back on your vitamin D. And if your energy is really low and it's really hard to implement all these things and you struggle and you fall off track too often and your energy is so low that you can't exercise consistently, then I really recommend you go and get your blood work checked. You can see your GP or your ND, check for things like iron and B12 and make sure that that isn't impeding your success, because sometimes with low iron or low B12, we just don't have the energy to implement all these things. So give those a check. I think you're going to be getting a link to one or two of my blogs about weight loss, so feel free to read through those. And if you have any questions or if you feel like it's easier to have some support through this, feel free to book a visit in with me and we can go through your supplements or create a plan for you that would make it easier for you to implement the fall reset. So thanks for listening and good luck with everything. Take care.